Hello, and welcome back. Today, we have our new installment of our Boston Neighborhoods video series. Today, we are going to be talking about Charlestown. This neighborhood has become super popular in most recent years, and we're going to dive deep into why this area is booming. I personally live in Charlestown, so I may be a little bit biased, or maybe that's validation as to why this area is so great. And as always, stick around for the end, and I'll go through what my perfect day in Charlestown looks like. Wow! I'm Lisa, and this is the Living in Boston YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a local realtor here in Boston, and I try to show you what it's truly like to live in this amazing city. If you have any real estate needs, or if you're looking to make a move to Boston, I would love to chat. My contact information is down below and also in the description. Now let's get to it. First, let's do a quick overview of the neighborhood. Charlestown is one of Boston's oldest neighborhoods and is filled with classic New England character. Steeped in history, you can find a lot of period charm that's similar to other Boston neighborhoods such as Beacon Hill and the South End. Right over the bridge from the North End, Charlestown is surrounded by water, so you have beautiful waterfront views. There's even a robust marina, so if you're lucky enough to have a boat or a friend with a boat, you can truly take advantage of that New England coastal lifestyle. This neighborhood is only 1 square mile. You can walk from one end of Charlestown to the other in less than 30 minutes. This makes for a really tight-knit community. It's truly a small town within a major city. Now, let's dive deep into Charlestown local history. Charlestown history is rich and significant. It played a pivotal role in the American Revolution. The Battle of Bunker Hill, one of the first major battles, took place here. You can visit the Bunker Hill Monument, which commemorates this pivotal event. You can walk up the narrow 294 stairs to the observation deck for breathtaking views of Boston and Charlestown. And don't forget to visit the Warren Tavern, one of the oldest bars in America, frequented by Paul Revere himself. Still an operating establishment, it's a great place to grab a bite to eat and a beer to refuel from sightseeing. Charlestown is packed with landmarks. Like I mentioned in the previous section, make sure you check out the Bunker Hill Monument and Warren Tavern. Right across the street from the monument is the Bunker Hill Museum that goes into detail about the history of the battle and the neighborhood. Be sure to check it out, and it's free. Head over to the Navy Yard, which is Charlestown's waterfront. Soak in the beautiful water views, explore the docks, and then head over to the USS Constitution Museum, which offers a glimpse into the naval and maritime side of history. Charlestown has a lot of green space as well, so spend the day relaxing on the lawn at the monument, picnic in the training field, or take your dog out to Paul Revere Park and play some fetch. Charlestown has a plethora of dining options. Surprisingly, for a neighborhood so small, there are a ton of varieties and options. If you're in the Navy Yard and want some fantastic views to go with your food, check out Pier 6. They have great seafood and raw bar options. They also have outdoor seating, so you can sit right on the pier as you enjoy a nice glass of rosé. Perfect on a beautiful spring day. If you're craving Italian, head over to Prima, the newest upscale Italian steakhouse in Charlestown. It's a gorgeous restaurant with a huge bar and a very lively scene. They have an expansive menu and everything is delicious. Check out the Rose Room in the back. It's a little hidden. Tucked away, it's a quieter, moodier vibe if you want something a little bit more intimate. If you're looking for something more casual, check out Brewer's Fork. They're known for their wood-fired Neapolitan pizza. They also have a huge patio, perfect for some alfresco dining in warm weather. Also, they have a fantastic beer list. If you're into craft beer, this place is definitely worth checking out. When it comes to housing, Charlestown is a mix of historic charm and colonial-style houses. It shouldn't be a surprise, but because Charlestown is tucked away, most people don't realize that it actually looks a lot like its sister neighborhoods, such as Beacon Hill and the South End. But because it is the oldest neighborhood in Boston, it carries a lot of the same characteristics of the beautiful brownstones, the cobblestone streets, and the gaslit lamps. When it comes to housing, the average price point for a 2-bedroom condo in Charlestown is around $950K. Pricing lags a little behind compared to other neighborhoods, so it's less expensive than, let's say, the South End. However, the percentage of appreciation is higher compared to other neighborhoods. So from an investment standpoint, you're definitely gonna see a better ROI on your purchase. More and more people are falling in love with the area, which means that demand is higher than ever and supply is limited because the area is so geographically small. However, because Charlestown pricing is lagging behind compared to its other sister neighborhoods, your dollar stretches a lot further than compared to the South End or Back Bay. In Charlestown, you can buy a single-family home, a beautiful brownstone, for under $3 million, whereas in the South End, it can go for $5 to $6 million, and in Back Bay, almost as high as $12 million. Getting around Charlestown is very easy and walkable. You can walk across the new North Washington Bridge over to the North End, which connects you to the rest of Boston. Or there's the Community College Orange Line T-stop, making it convenient to reach Back Bay and the financial district via downtown crossing. There's also several bus routes. And if you're a fan of cycling, the neighborhood is very bike-friendly. Plus, you can catch a ferry to Long Wharf, which takes you right to the aquarium, adding a scenic commute option. Charlestown hosts a bunch of events throughout the year. The big one is in June, which is the Bunker Hill Day Parade. It celebrates the Battle of Bunker Hill with a festive parade and outdoor activities. Most people use it as an anchor for block parties, barbecuing with friends, and just a fun time to be outside. Halloween is also a huge deal in this neighborhood. Streets are shut down and the entire community gathers around the monument for trick-or-treating. Houses go all out for decoration and the training field gets covered in fun blow-up figures for the kids. It's truly one of the best holidays in the neighborhoods, especially for the little ones. Now, let's get down to the pros and cons of the neighborhood. Pro: street parking is relatively easy compared to other areas. A lot of people have PTSD about parking in Boston, and with good reason. The tow trucks are ruthless on street cleaning days. The great thing about Charlestown is that the neighborhood does not tow. So if you ever forget to move your car, it's just a higher price ticket. Con: even though Charlestown is right next to Cambridge, public transportation to Cambridge is not the easiest. We have a lot of people who work in Cambridge live in Charlestown. So even though the commute is a little bit roundabout and not the easiest, it doesn't stop them from settling down and putting down roots in this wonderful neighborhood. Pro: surprisingly, the school system. Charlestown is in Boston, so it's part of the Boston public school system. Even though BPS gets a bad rep for its poor schools, Charlestown is zoned for 3 of the top elementary schools in Boston. You have the Harvard-Kent School, Warren Prescott, and the Elliott School. So it is a top choice for people who are looking to start a family or already have kids. Con: the competition for housing in Charlestown is super competitive. I know, I feel like I sound like a broken record, but again, we're talking about one area that is only 1 square mile. Because the area is so small, inventory is low and demand is high. Plus, with the Boston public school system and its great elementary schools, there are some people that are only focused on living in Charlestown. Because of this, competition is always high, so you're going to see bidding wars for rentals and for sales. If you're looking to spend the day in Charlestown, here's what my perfect day looks like. First, I would start off with brunch at Waverly. It's a new restaurant here in town that is serving up new American dishes with a twist. My favorite dish is the banana bread. It's so good and I highly recommend you give it a try. If it's a beautiful day out, walk around the neighborhood. The streets in Charlestown are so scenic, and you can make your way to the Navy Yard for some beautiful water views, or go to Main Street and check out some of our local shops. For lunch, grab a sandwich from Tate and take it to the training fields or the monument. It's a great opportunity to utilize the green space and soak up some sun. If it's a beautiful day out, you'll be sure to expect lots of people out and about and doing the same thing. In the afternoon, if you're looking for an activity, check out the Stove Factory Gallery. It's a nonprofit gallery in Charlestown that showcases local artists' work. If you're looking for dinner plans, head over to Prima, Charlestown's current hotspot. But make sure you grab reservations because they do routinely book up. However, if you're in a pinch and you don't mind bar seating, those are always good options and they do free up. Finally, I'd end with a nightcap at the Warren Tavern. It gets pretty crowded at night, but the music is always great. There's sometimes a live DJ, and it's always a good time. It's a fun spot if you want to keep the night going. Right. And that's a wrap on Charlestown. I can go on and on about this wonderful neighborhood, but I'll end it here for your sake and mine. If you have any additional questions or want to pick my brain about this wonderful community, don't hesitate to reach out. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you later.